Okay, hold on. My chair was out of place, but okay, we're in there, boys. We're playing Caitlyn. This is 5.13 patch. Ranked is currently down. What's the date today? July 16th. Ranked still down. This is a normal game, draft pick, with a group of 5 people that I know. What do you start against Singed? Probably longsword, 2 potions. Okay, so yeah, group of 5 people. So that makes this worth putting on YouTube because, I mean, plenty of people can be entertaining in normal games just off of their own personality and stuff, but I can't. I'm not that cool. So I have to make it a little more challenging and have a group of 5 people, so I'm also fighting a group of 5 people. That gives them the chance of being more coordinated and maybe in Skype or something. So that's the dealio. We're playing Caitlyn. I chose Caitlyn just because I don't have a Caitlyn video up yet, because really I just don't really play this champion that much. I used to play them a lot. But what? I don't know what I was saying. I was reading this and it was really distracting. I used to play Caitlyn a lot back in the day, but I really just, I don't know, I don't really like her that much. But, you know, a lot of people transition to AD carry starting with Caitlyn or maybe Israel or something, so it's always nice to have something up there for future reference or something. If you're just trying to look into AD carry, this might be the video for you. I don't know, I guess we'll see what I say. But up against Tristana Thresh with Tom Kinch on my side, or Top Kick. My goal this game is, or at this lane, is probably just going to be to poke a lot because I'm Caitlyn and that's what I do. It looks like he went full tank stats on Tom Kinch thing. Chef K. We'll call him Chef K this game. Looks like he went all tank on Chef K, no AP. So he's probably not going to be looking to poke a lot and do lots of damage. But I am, so I think that's okay. I need to hit level 2. I'm letting Tristana push level 2 for no reason. So they got level 2 first. I mean, we got it at the same time pretty much, but we shouldn't have got it at the same time. They're all focusing Chef K there, so I'm just going to hit them. I missed everyone with that Q. Holy crap. We did it. We're attacking from the bush to get extra headshot damage. I'm not going to be able to get her with one more auto attack. If I had headshot, she would have died in one more auto attack, and I would have just flash autoed her. But I didn't have headshot ready for another auto attack, so I decided to save my flash. That was a really weird 2v2 fight, and I couldn't help but slow down on the commentary since the fight was lasting so long. But yeah, as I was saying, that all-in really probably shouldn't have happened. Like, they don't want to all-in. Tristana is, I want to say, bad at all-ins early on, just because her attack speed steroid is only good for so long. Her E explosive thing doesn't last forever. And it was just like, why would you want to fight that long as Trist? I'm going to get pickaxe. I could get an Avarice Blade here instead, and I could just use that to farm since it's so early. It's only 4 minutes into the game. Getting an Avarice Blade would have worked out, and I wouldn't really have been punished because look what Trist has. She got boots. So boots to my Avarice Blade, I'm not really down in combat stats, but I'd rather have the advantage because when I think about it, when I'm playing Caitlyn, my goal isn't to scale up and be a better AD carry than the enemy. My goal is to shut them down hard in the early game. So if I was playing a different AD carry, maybe if I was the Tristana in this situation and something like that happened, maybe I would go for the Avarice Blade. But since I'm Caitlyn and my goal is to have early game pressure, I'm definitely going to be going for the pickaxe instead. Alright, nice. He got the Relic Shield kill for that cannon minion. Oh, no. I thought maybe I could get both. Looks like Master Yi wants to come down to gank. I can't really do anything to set that up. So, I mean, it's either they're going to have to overextend or Chef K is going to have to, like, eat them up or something. But we see Shyvana, so I don't think anything is going to happen. Looks like they're just trying to flank on Shyvana from mid lane instead. Oh, my Q. Oh, God, this is kind of troll. It's okay, we're good. Alright, we got our traps now. But yeah, we're just going to want to be a bully. So I'm going to do some poking if the minions allow me to trespass. I just got minion paths so hard. Oh, this is our time. Look how zoned they are now. They can't all in us because I have the pickaxe to her boots. Oh my, he's going really deep. I don't want to get in flay range. I did miss some CS there, but I mean, we out-traded them fairly heavily. And they got zoned off experience and we didn't. So even though this is really sloppy and this probably wouldn't happen in a ranked game, it's something. Sweet. So what happened there is I made sure that I was using net to get closer to the bush, and then I flashed Tristana's jump damage and into the bush rather than like out towards the lane. I was also flashing away from Thresh. So I flashed away from Thresh, Flay, and auto attack range so he couldn't do any more damage to me. And I flashed inside the bush to make sure that I was getting my passive to get extra headshots. And being able to get that headshot on the next auto attack pretty much allowed me to, you know, kill her in one hit. Because if I didn't kill her in one hit, I probably was dead. Oh boy, we're eating. I can't tell if we're faster. I think he actually gets a move speed boost when he eats us, but I don't know how much that move speed boost is, and since I have boots too, that might have even just slowed me down. I don't really know. But yeah, again, as Caitlyn, our goal is to be early game bully. So normally, if I backed with 1200 gold on a different AD carry, I probably would not buy tier 2 boots. But I'm doing it specifically because I'm Caitlyn, and Caitlyn is super annoying. And how do I add to that annoyance? Well, to get extra move and attack speed, of course. And I would rather have that instead of Zeal, because getting a Zeal early, I don't know, man, it's just not my style. You could get it if you want, but it doesn't really seem like the best thing out there. You know, boots are just way better. Alright, that exhaust was a little, something else, but, you know, if I were to have kept going, it would have worked out. But with Tristana, she has such a large gap closer that even with boots too, you know, it's not like I can chase after the jump. So, alright, with Master Yi here, I'm not afraid even if we get ganked by Shyvana, so I'm going to go really heavy on the poke here to try and maybe bait them. They didn't fall for it, but it's not warded. We have a pink here, and the minions aren't hitting Master Yi there, so it's definitely not warded, so this is free. Oh my gosh, he stopped my my net. Oh, I still died to ignite. That's a shame. I used my heal last second to make him stop doing damage to me. I actually completely forgot they had Twisted Fate, so the 3v3 was actually a 4v3. And Master Yi did chase and finish off Tristana, but I was pretty much left alone with Twisted Fate. And he gold carded me, which I assumed the interaction would be he would gold card me after I hit my net button, and then I would continue my net backwards animation while being stunned. So I figured I would minimize the downtime of me being able to move my character from being stunned by gold card, but I guess I got stunned as I was doing the net, and it just stopped my movement backwards altogether. So that pretty much was the misplay there that caused my death. So that was unfortunate. Even after that, though, I tried to maybe save my life, like last-ditch effort using Summoner Heal. But I was just, you know, ignited at the time, and I was just too low. It didn't really work out. Right now, Tristana has Avarice Blade. She's going Shiv first, which is crazy. I don't really agree with Shiv first against Caitlyn. I feel like you already have enough wave clear with your E that you don't really need Shiv to like combat my push power. So you really just need to go for as much AD as possible to try and like burst me down during Thresh's CC. That was bad. Okay, luckily I have enough attack speed from tier 2 boots. I just want to keep shoving her under tower, poking, because that will make her miss more CS, as you can see. Like, right now, we're already 12 CS up. We could be more CS up. Normally we would be more CS up, but there's been a lot of crazy fighting, and I think my only explanation is that this is a normal game. No matter how coordinated, quote-unquote, the enemy team is for being a group of 5, as you could see from that 4-man gank, that looked pretty professional, if you ask me. Like, this is still a normal game, so things are definitely slightly different, but, you know, all the knowledge is pretty much the same. Everything I'm saying. So, we're kind of just like zoning them off. Normally I would be hard pushing into tower, but in a situation like this, where Chef K is in the bush, and they don't have vision of the bush, he's pretty much just zoning them off of hitting them at all. So I was kind of freezing the wave a little bit to prevent them from really doing anything, and if they wanted to do anything, they would have to get in poke range. So even though I wasn't shoving them into tower, I was denying potential experience on top of, rather than just potential gold from missing CS under tower. So, yeah, that's what I was doing there. I guess I should start placing traps, huh? I actually haven't played Caitlyn in a long time, so I'm not really used to placing traps. You don't really place things as AD carry, you just auto-attack a lot, so definitely not in my second nature to place traps anymore, as it once was. Making sure that when I auto-attack things under the tower, that as soon as my auto-attack leaves my character, I'm walking away. This is something you do as every AD carry, but it's a lot easier to do as Caitlyn just because your auto-attack range is so long. So every time I try to auto-attack someone under tower, I make sure that as soon as it leaves my character, as it's traveling to them, then I walk away from the tower range. So by the time it hits them, then, you know, I'm out of range and the tower doesn't aggro on me. It's a lot harder when they're back there, but when they're trying to get caster minions, it becomes really easy. So what I did there was, you can even rewind if you need to check again after I explain it, but we were focusing one target, I believe it was Tristana, and then I knew she would just jump away, and if I ulted her, Thresh would block it. So rather than try to finish off Tristana right away, all I did was just focus Thresh down while hitting Q on both the targets. So that way, if Tristana did decide to jump away and live, then I could ult either Tristana or Thresh, and one of them would die. Right now is a really bad situation. Luckily, he stepped on my trap, and we right-clicked him a lot. I'm going to activate my potion here. Not going to completely try to retreat yet, just because... Could I? I could, maybe. Am I bad? I'm bad. Okay, so what happened there? Okay, that may have looked really bad, but I promise it was actually super cool and really skilled, and I'm great. So what actually happened was I flashed to that Shyvana, and I wanted to auto-attack her right after the flash, and that would proc my headshot. And after the headshot, I would use my Q to finish her off. What actually happened, as you saw, is I auto-attacked, no, I flashed, canceled my auto-attack, so I didn't even hit her with the headshot, and then used Q. I think I missed the Q. I might not have missed Q, but I think I missed it. And then when I wanted to go auto-attack her, I was exhausted. So everything went wrong. But in my head, that was a really sick play, and I'm actually super good at League of Legends, so... Yep. Definitely wasn't a necessary thing to do, though. I mean, we had already fended off the Twisted Fate, and Shyvana tried going on us, and we didn't even use any summoners, and we just lived. So, in a ranked situation, I totally would have just backed off there. That was really a greedy thing to do. But, you know, if it had worked out, it would have displayed potential power that, you know, like, headshots can do and stuff. So, for science and learning, for your sake, not mine, did I kill myself. I hope you feel happy. But we have Infinity Edge now. So, normally, a common option to do at this point in the game, after we have our CS lead over the enemy, is to go mid lane, especially as Caitlyn, is to go mid lane and push mid tower down. Because pushing mid tower down will provide, you know, a lot of pressure, because Uh-oh. Swag. Sorry, I didn't mean to say swag. If you're here, if you're the individual that said for me to never say swag in my videos again, I just said it. Please don't unsubscribe. Anyway. So, I could go mid lane and push towers, or I could stay bottom and push them in even more. Doing this submits me to, you know, like, more ganks. Like, I could be ganked by Twisted Fate and Shyvana a lot easier here. But doing this, while mid lane already has pressure, and top lane has a Singed who's just constantly pushing anyway, like, I have a lot of pressure down bot lane, and I'm continuing to put pressure on Tristana, who's already behind. So even though I am in a place where... even though I'm in a place where I can get ganked more easily, you know, it's still just putting more pressure. So Shyvana comes down and my team gets mid tower for it. It's that kind of pressure that wins League of Legends. But if I wanted to, I could be going mid instead, letting Tristana free farm, potentially push my bot turret, and securing their middle tower without having to burn my support's flash there. So there's a couple options, but we ended up getting mid tower anyway. I don't even care if we fight in the minion wave at this point, just because, like, we're so much stronger than 2v2. But I see Twisted Fate walking down. He locked in blue card, but, you know, he has the idea that he wants to come gank us. So I'm going to let them focus to Chef K. What just happened? He didn't press the button! If Chef K pressed E there, he would have taken that whole gray health bar of his and put it into a shield. So that would have made him live longer, therefore allowing me to put out more DPS, since they would be focusing another target. If I didn't get exhausted there, that would have been a lot cooler too. We almost killed Twisted Fate and Tristana, but they both escaped barely. So we'll grab a Zeal here, and you know, I guess I'll go Longsword. I was considering going a red potion because I was fighting so much and pushing a lot and being in a lot of fighting situations, but going Longsword would allow me to have consumables as well, and on top of that, it'll build into my Vamp Scepter later on. So I couldn't help but do the smarter decision of getting Longsword, but I was really contemplating building a Flask there. So Twisted Fate ult's down. He's 4-1 unfortunately, but we have the most CS in the game, only by a little bit. Singed is doing really well too. We're going to have to do a lot of things on the map though. If Singed has that much pressure top, then we're going to need to, you know, get things working. We already got mid lane turret, but we need to get more. We saw Shyvana down here, so we know she's nearby. Oh, Victor actually just killed Singed, so that's really good. I have all my crits will be really good right now, so if I ever crit in these trades, then they're like, yeah, look at that crit. That's such a big crit. Am I dead? Yeah. Okay, that was my fault. So what happened there was Tristana bought a BF sword, which I did not look at first. If I knew she was a threat, because just with Static Shiv, I mean, I have way better items than Static Shiv. I figured focusing Thresh would have been okay. And honestly, I would have killed him, but I missed my Q. Even then, though, even if I killed Thresh, even if I had killed Thresh there, I still was going to die to Trist. So, from now on, I can no longer focus Thresh. I need to focus Trist, because she's just too strong now. Even though she got denied early and she still has a lot less CS, she has a BF sword and a Static Shiv, so that's a power spike for her, and I need to respect it. So I can't just like YOLO face roll on Thresh anymore. I need to focus Trist. I didn't get to use my ult either, because, you know, channeling an ult into 2v2 is just really lame. So if this next push doesn't work, I really want to get this tier 2 bot tower. If this next push doesn't work, I'm just going to go mid lane, and I'm going to stop going bottom, because fighting 2v2 isn't going to make us win unless we're getting anything off of it. Oh my gosh, that's not 2v2. That's a lot of people. What the hell? What? You just baited me, dude. I thought he was taking me like over here. Oh my gosh. Oh my. Oh my gosh, dude. The baits. Okay, well, that could have gone a lot better. So, I'm not going to go bottom anymore. Holy crap, dude. That's too funny. Oh no, I think Master Yi loses that 1v1. Oh, never mind. He actually won that 1v1. I thought Tristana could have won since she had a knockback with her ultimate, but maybe she like misplayed or something, who knows. But yeah, we have to go mid now. Like, we can't handle it on ourselves. Oh wow, that Victor damage, dude. I have 5 deaths now. Before, I felt like I was doing super good, but I just kept going bottom, and I kept doing bad things. So, I'm a feeder now. But being a feeder is not all bad, because for you guys, the viewer, I can take this feeding moment, and rather than say, my team blows, LOL, I'll just say, this is what I have to do to get back in the game while behind. So, what I'm doing is pushing mid lane, and trying to siege as many towers as possible. They had just killed Twisted Fate, so they don't have a lot of pressure, which allows me to just kind of right-click this tower. I didn't want to ult there. I was contemplating it. I had my mouse over him, and I'm like, you know what, maybe I should ult him. But as I was about to ult him, I moved my mouse away from him just a little bit because I decided never mind. Because Shyvana was right there, and I would rather not use my cooldown and like half my mana just for it to get blocked by Shyvana. So Twisted Fate almost has Hourglass, which will be a big deal. Will definitely make him like twice the threat. Because normally Twisted Fate is like, oh, all my cooldowns are done, now I'm like helpless. But he'll have Hourglass to be invulnerable while his cooldowns aren't there. I may just have to ult Trist. Never mind, she's like manning up, trying to 1v1. Okay, that was a really weird decision by Tristana. I don't really agree with it, but I probably would have just tried to run if I were her. Unless they had absolutely no vision of the entire river and they didn't know that I was there also. If they thought it was just him, then I guess maybe trying to 1v1 him wasn't a horrible thing to try. I know if it was a 1v1 I would have tried it. But the flash was still like a really weird flash, and I don't think it was mechanically correct. So I might be dead here. Twisted Fate is coming, Shyvana's coming, Thresh was coming, but I think maybe they thought I was still pushing, and they ran down here rather than up here. So I'm just gonna try and farm my Phantom Dancer, using my Q over the wall to activate this mini Chef K over the wall, and getting myself some gold. I have enough for Phantom Dancer and 30 gold. We have to give up Dragon because our jungler's top. No point in trying to go stop it. We'll just die. So I'm gonna go get my Phantom Dancer. I think he tried to stop Dragon. Oh man, he's going deep. I do not agree with that decision. Let's grab a pink ward because pink wards are what team players do. You buy pink wards. We're a team player. Let's kill towers. I have my 2-item, I'll say it, a power spike. I have a lot of attack speed, a lot of crit, a lot of move speed, and a lot of range because I'm Caitlyn. So that on top of my Vamp Scepter pretty much gives me a pretty good capability of killing towers. So I'm pretty much just telling my team like, hey, I'm most useful for clearing towers. Let's siege something. So I'm going to get some vision control there, clear out their vision, get my own vision, maybe lay down some trapperoos. Focus Singed because focusing Singed is always the right idea. Just kidding. But he's just not too tanky yet. So he went large rod Singed. So I would think that would attribute it to his death there. Having a large rod rather than like a chain vest or something. Alright, my ult ended up hitting Thresh there. Not completely surprised that that happened. I could have maybe gone deeper, like maybe flash for that Shyvana, but wouldn't have been worth it. Oh my gosh. Help! Well, I did it all for you. I kind of want a Bloodthirster, just because Bloodthirster is better at sieging towers than Blade of the Ruined King, as well as it gives me a shield when I auto attack stuff of my health. So like I'll be able to maybe survive some Twisted Fate burst if he ults onto me if I have that shield on me. But Blade of the Ruined King helps me kite Shyvana and Singed, so it's kind of a toss-up. Are we going to be team fighting more, or are we going to be sieging more? I don't really know, but it might be team fighting just because we have Master Yi. So I'm going to delay my decision and just get a Last Whisper, because even right now the extra pickaxe, what the heck? When did they get our... Okay, I was obviously not looking, but they killed our inhibitor at some point. So I'm going to go for Last Whisper because I'm not sure which lifesteal item I want to buy yet. And getting a pickaxe will help both team fights and sieging. So the completed Last Whisper, the extra armor pen doesn't actually help against towers, but the pickaxe itself, while I'm building into it, will help against everything. So while I'm delaying to see how the game is, you know, formulating and whatever and stuff and things, in other words, and cool stuff, I'm basically just doing what I gotta do, clearing out bottom minions. I have some decent farm this game, which is nice, but you know, that's not gonna win us the game. It's just farm. You know, I gotta execute these team fights properly, and you know, gotta get as much tower damage as I can. Plus, them having so much pressure bottom with these super minions, they're definitely gonna be looking for something as they are right now, and that's got to be up to my team to hopefully not get caught out. Like, just them having super minions this early in the game is just crazy pressure that we can't really ignore. I am definitely extending a little bit more than usual to clear super minions, but that's just because nothing else should be happening on the map yet. They are capitalizing, the enemy team is, but there's nothing I can do. Like, if I recalled to try and help my team right now, I wouldn't be able to do anything. It's better for me to just push, get some solo XP, get some gold, finish off my Last Whisper requirements, and just basically forfeit any other map pressure. I have two teammates dead, so recalling, I wouldn't be able to save this tower. They shouldn't be trying to save it either. They only have maximum 2 players there. By going in one by one, you're only giving them elongated map pressure. Yeah, this is not good. That guy's a genius. I don't really have much to say about that. I really just didn't consider... I didn't consider his flip range to be longer than the range of my trap, which I should have. I definitely thought he had to be, like, in melee range of me for some reason to flip me. But he pretty much counteracted that by warding the bush first. And, that was pretty much just really good on his part. He just played it pretty much the only way to play it that would have made me die. So good job to him. That's really all I gotta say about that. I didn't have Summoner heal up, I didn't have Flash up, so I don't know, maybe I could have like ulted the first time he teleported when he was running away initially, even though it wouldn't have killed him. Maybe I should have tried. But I have Last Whisper now, so that'll help against, you know, like Randuin's and Ninja Tabby maybe and stuff and things and stuff. So this game is getting harder and harder by the minute, because if you don't already know, Caitlyn isn't exactly the biggest scaling AD carry in the game. So the longer the game goes on, the harder it becomes. We were just eating. What's happening? Can I cancel that myself, or do I have to be spit out by my teammate? I don't know if I'm able to cancel that. Kind of like a Callista ultimate, like how if you're sucked in by a Callista, you can shoot yourself out. If you're eaten by Chef K, can you launch yourself out early, or does he have to spit you out? I don't really know. If they might be on Baron right now. I'm gonna check. Nope, not on Baron. Where are they? I guess they're all buying stuff. Tristan and I are both level 15, and we both have 3 completed items. Oh, that's an almost dead Tristana. Oh my god, Master Yi with the cleanup. Hello, flanks. Last Whisper coming in handy, doing work. Oh my god, the triple. Master Yi doing things. He's right clicking so hard right now, it's unbelievable. I could have healed him with Summoner Heal, but I couldn't find his health bar anywhere. I guess some counterplay to me not being able to see his health bar was maybe looking at the portrait and seeing how low he was, but I wasn't really sure if he was almost dead or not, so I didn't press heal. But either way, that triple kill was super nice for us. Pretty much just gives us the map. So, allowing us to push mid-inhibitor tower. It's going to be really, really good for us. I'll place down some traps just in case they respawn and try to chase us. It won't stop all of them, of course, but, you know, something, a little something helps, you know. I missed my Q. Good stun by Gnar. I tried healing Gnar, but, you know, that was bad. Oh my gosh. I think I'm dead. Oh my god, the reset, that's OP. My teammate died, and she got a reset to jump to me again. That sucks. I guess... I think my option here... I want to say... I don't really know if I want Bladeather King or Bloodthirster. Let's start off with Bloodthirster. I think that'll be better. Just because it'll help against everyone. Because hitting Thresh, hitting Tristana, hitting Twisted Fate with Bladeather King won't do anything. Uh-oh. The Victor steal? No. Good try, though. Darn, that's a shame. They just got Baron. We did get an inhibitor, so it's like, if we think back, you know, back in the day, an inhibitor for a Baron buff was pretty common trade in professional play. So it's not like the worst. Oh god, what? Oh, he just like baited him with Hourglass, that's why. I was gonna say, what is he doing? Gnar? What's happening right now? I'm being wrecked by Singe Poison, hardcore. Dang, that Singe Poison does a lot of damage. He has so much DPS. He also has as much farm as me. This Singe just like... he must be a challenger. That's the only explanation. I'm gonna get Home Guard. Just because Home Guard is a good boot enchant. Call dibs on bot farm because I am the AD carry. You must respect me being the AD carry and give me all to farm. Red buff up, I call dibs on red buff because I'm the AD carry. LOL. Caitlyn with Hurricane, by the way, I know I'm not building Hurricane, but Caitlyn with Hurricane seems super cool. Especially with the new headshot. I actually have to group right now in case a fight breaks out because they are dangerously overextended. Anything could happen. Master Yi is in a bad spot. He's chasing Twisted Fate though. Yeah, he wasn't able to get him. This could be bad though. Oh my god, he got him. How did that happen? Master Yi must have like outplayed hardcore or something. I don't really know. Ouch. Holy crap, Triss damage. That was a lot. She crit me too. A quad? Since when? Okay. So, this is exactly why I don't play Caitlyn ever. Because what's the point of denying your enemy laner so much just when they can scale up and be better than you? Granted, I will not say I played this game flawlessly. I played this game badly. I made mistakes. However, everybody makes mistakes. So I will say, in a ranked scenario, if similar events were to transpire, where you were playing Caitlyn early, you shut down your opponent, and then this happens, and you're like, what the heck happened? This is just insurance for you to know that, obviously with misplays in hand, you know, team coordination being an issue, mistakes being made, stuff like this happens. You have to know that Caitlyn is garbage. If you're watching this whole video and you were thinking, you know, maybe I should play Caitlyn, don't do it. If you're going to play Caitlyn, play her strictly for learning the role in lane phase. Don't play her for trying to win games. Play her to better your positioning, better your last hitting, or whatever you need to do. But don't play Caitlyn to win games. She's bad. She's bad. Final words, she's bad. So, normal blind pick, or draft pick, you know, group of 5, so the enemy team may have been coordinated, kind of like a maybe silver ranked game or something, I don't really know. But, yep. So that's why I don't play Caitlyn, and this will probably be the only Caitlyn video I put on YouTube for a really long time, just because she's really unfun to me, you know. So there's a bunch of information in this video though. So Chef K looks like he's angry, but signing out. Thanks for watching and stuff. Things and Stings, 80 carry mechanics. Thanks for watching. See you guys next video, which is July 16th. So I'll probably have one tomorrow, actually, July 17th. So hopefully I'll be able to record one for tomorrow. But see you guys then. Thanks.